Prince Nicholas of Greece has officially married his second wife just last week in the first major royal wedding of the year. But why did the prince's close friends, King Frederik and Queen Mary, skip the wedding?
Yeah, this was quite surprising. So, of course, Prince Nicholas is one of the crown princes of Greece. His father was King Constantine, the last king of Greece. And even though they're in exile, they're not, as we know, Greece is a republic, but they're very much still on the royal scene. And they're all related. So the Prince of Greece's mother is actually Prince Frederik's aunt. So Frederik's mother, Queen Margrethe of Denmark, her sister married the King of Greece.
Wow.
So they're first cousins. And not only are they first cousins, they are close friends. In fact, this is a bit of fun trivia. The Prince of Greece was next to Frederik in the pub in Sydney in 2000 on the night that he met Mary. Yeah.
Love that and love that story.
Good day, Denmark watchers and Aussie royal tragics, because today we are talking about a royal return that feels less like a visit and more like a full-circle moment wrapped in diplomacy and nostalgia. It has been 13 long years since Australia's own Queen Mary of Denmark officially set foot on home soil beside her husband King Frederik, and the silence has only made the anticipation louder. This is not just another royal rumor. This is the kind of homecoming that sends palace watchers and political insiders reaching for their calendars. Before we get into the royal tea leaves and subtle signals, make sure you subscribe to Danish News Daily and click the notifications bell icon so you never miss a beat when monarchy meets modern politics. If royal news with bite is your thing, you are absolutely among friends here. Now let us talk timing, because timing is everything in royal circles. Ever since Frederik was proclaimed King of Denmark 2 years ago, in a ceremony watched by millions, whispers of a state tour to Australia have bubbled away quietly. Not loudly enough to confirm, but persistently enough to matter. Then along came Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese this week, casually tossing fuel on the fire by all but confirming that a visit is on the cards. In royal language, that is not speculation, that is a polite drum roll. And make no mistake, this is a matter of when, not if. When Queen Mary returns in an official capacity, it will be her most significant Australian visit to date. This will not be a quick wave and a polite luncheon. This will be a statement visit, rich in symbolism and heavy with meaning, both personal and professional. For a Tasmanian-born woman who once lived a very ordinary life, returning as queen is the stuff of modern fairy tales, minus the glass slipper and with far more protocol. Transition with me for a moment to the personal side, because this is where the story softens. Queen Mary turns 54 on February 5, and with that milestone comes reflection. Since Queen Margrethe II's abdication after an extraordinary 52-year reign, Mary has technically returned to Australia twice, but these visits were quiet, almost secretive, and entirely off-duty. They were family moments, not official engagements, and that distinction matters more than people realize. In February 2025, Mary and Frederik slipped into Tasmania with 3 of their 4 children, keeping a low profile that would impress even the most seasoned celebrity. She was spotted shopping at Hobart's Salamanca markets, blending into the crowd with ease. No speeches, no state dinners, just a woman reconnecting with the place that shaped her. Charming, yes, but deliberately informal. Here is where the gears shift again. An official visit is a different beast entirely. It is diplomacy with a smile, strategy in designer heels, and symbolism served with precision. Australia and Denmark share strong cultural and political ties, and Queen Mary sits at the emotional center of that relationship. Her presence alone bridges 2 nations, and that's a powerful asset in modern monarchy. Think of it like a well-timed sequel. The original story captured hearts, but the follow-up carries deeper meaning. A queen returning home as a reigning monarch brings visibility, warmth, and an unmistakable reminder that royalty can still feel relatable. It also reinforces the relevance of constitutional monarchies in a world that increasingly questions tradition. If this visit unfolds as expected, expect packed schedules, heartfelt moments, and images designed to travel far beyond Australian shores. Expect Mary to walk the line between national pride and royal duty with the same steady confidence she has shown since becoming queen. And expect Australia to welcome her not just as Denmark's queen, but as one of its own who never quite left. What happens next will matter. Palace announcements rarely arrive by accident, and every hint suggests the countdown has begun. When the official confirmation lands, it won't just make headlines, it will make history for Australia, Denmark, and a queen whose story continues to resonate. It will be unforgettable, truly. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your time.